What's up, everybody? It's the faceless caseworker. I'm no longer faceless. You feel me? Shout out to everybody, you and yours out there doing well. I'm currently at work, getting that dollar. What I want to speak on is, I'm just thinking about my progression in life and getting places, and just looking at my tax return. I did pretty good last year. Pretty good. No pandemic checks. No none of that. What's that stuff? People's getting them COVID emergency business checks that they got to pay back or going to jail for. None of me. I was grinding, doing what I had to do all year, and here we are looking at the tax return. It's one of my biggest ever. I want to shout out to myself because nobody else is going to shout me out, right? But I just want to talk about, I'm just looking back at how I got to to this place, coming from where I came from, and from the bottom to the top, so it was a struggle to stay there. But what I want to speak on is people and how to get where they need to get, right? And I realized that I spend a lot of time on grinding on the things that I'm trying to do. They got an app called To-Do List. You can download that app. You can put the things you need to do the day before, the night before. You put all the things you need to do, whether it be to pay a bill, whether even if you need to get down to that EBT office and recertify for your SNAP card because you are trying to get your life together, you still need to eat. Or whatever it may be, wash clothes, do your laundry, get to work on time, your diet, put it on the do list. You need to take a vitamin, put it on there. It's going to tell you, hey, buddy, you didn't do it. You need to do it, all right? Right now, get your butt up and go take care of what you need to do. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is that I'm just relating it to me, and I'm looking at the statistics of all of us in America, not just black, female, whoever you are, white, Puerto Rican, we can all be doing better. But obviously we know black Hispanics, we're on the bottom, the black males on the bottom when it comes to income, black women. But here's the thing. I realized how I got to where I am now. And obviously I'm nowhere, I need to be further, but I am doing better financially than the average American. Coming from where I'm coming from, and we'll get to that one day. But the demographics of a black man, you can put all those things together and figure out which ones apply to me, or the barriers and problems in America for a black male. All right? But today we're speaking on how to get from where you're at now to where you need to be. And the question is, are you trying to get there? But the answer that you're looking for will come shortly. But it's analyzing the things that I've done, right? Education, interning, studying, books, videos. Not much more videos because to me, the internet is nothing but a saturated place where people are just trying to sell things of no value. It's like people trying to sell courses. Now, before we were good with courses because we can go to school. We know that the person teaching the course probably got some schooling. But now you have a bunch of people online and you don't know whose information is very good, or people are just copying other people's information and saying the same thing over and over and over again. I understand people are trying to make money, and you see a guy said he made a video or made a course and it made money, so everybody's trying to do it. But the question is it providing value? So I would say if you're online looking to find information to add to your life, I would say make sure that you're using a valuable source. Some of the good places, it's like Coursera. They have certified courses on there from, computers to just learning how to speak, learning about the world, history, everything you need to know, advertisement, marketing, whether it be in brick and mortar to online. I know everybody likes online because they've seen punching a button can make you rich, but nothing happens without perseverance, grinding, study, and sticking to something. So this is what I'm going to get. All right, we'll get to that answer real soon. If you like what I'm saying, hit the subscribe button. No, we're not going to be on here yapping about who got shot and what drill rapper got clapped and what the hood dude's friends and all that other stuff, blah, 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 blah. You can go to them other dudes' channels and get that. But the reason why I'm even bringing up those type of channels is because if you spend majority of your time watching those channels, because I look and, shout out to all these guys out here. I'm not going to speak on people's names, but if you watch my videos when I was faces, you'll see the people I spoke on, right? And, shout out to them for being successful with who they are. But I bring it up to this because recently they had Fabio Foreign and I think B Love. He's a young drill rapper, probably a teenager possibly still. And he is up and coming, right? And they're going to meet with the mayors in New York City and trying to tell the Bronx mayor that drill rap is feeding people's families, right? That they shouldn't ban it. And here's the thing, I really doubt they're going to ban music because they've tried that in the 90s and the 80s and it didn't work with 2 Live Crew and NWA, right? What did Tupac say, Bob Dole and Dolores Tucker? What he said about them. If you don't know, look it up, Google it up on YouTube, you'll see. But what I'm saying is I doubt they'll ban drill rap because it's freedom of speech and we always go back to that. So, but when it comes to freedom of speech, it's something that we have to have some kind of filter. We got to understand that we put out there to the youth, they're going to take it and they're going to do crazy things. Whether it's feeding your family, they got you living in Teaneck, New Jersey, or whatever, right across the water where all those nice apartments that all these rappers move to get away from the city, but they can still dip in the city and buy their backwoods, right? You get to go live in that nice part of Fort Lee, that's right. Fort Lee, New Jersey, not Teaneck. Teaneck can still be hood in certain parts. But Fort Lee, these guys moved to Fort Lee and they feel that they've made it, right? While the rest of the kids who's listening to their music are stuck on 3rd Avenue, Prospect, getting shot at because they're picking up this stuff and thinking it's going to help their lives, right? My point is this. You got guys online, they only make these channels, web channels, right, because they know people watch it. The majority of people watching are easy kids who want to be entertained and are shocked by where things are going and want to be informed of what goes on in these neighborhoods, kids who want to emulate it. But at the end of the day, people flock to this stuff. People flock. These guys are getting hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views. Who are the people watching this stuff? Because I can go on any website that analyzes YouTube channels and I can see the demographics. And when I see that demographics of who's actually watching these shows, it's you guys, the people I'm talking to right now. At least I think. Maybe this is the wrong demographic. I'm talking positive stuff. I'm not talking about who got shot, why he got shot. Was it an op? Was it a girl who set him up? These are all the things that have been going on for years in the streets. It's never going to stop. All right? And you guys are really, really entertained by it. You get Power. You get Snowfall. You get all these shows and it's still not enough. It's still not enough for you guys. You want more and more and more. You want to hear about people getting murdered, but you don't want the crime near your house, though. Right? You want B Love, or you want K Flock, or you want one of these new rappers from New Orleans, or down with MB Youngboy. You want to hear about them getting shot at, or some op sliding, or some stupid stuff. They got girls. I'm sliding, man. Shut up. You wonder why you don't get nowhere. And I'm not even talking about the people partaking in that stuff. Maybe they're getting where they want to be because that's where they want to be, committing crime. But for you guys who sit at home on your cell phones, wherever you at, watching these individuals who are creating these channels, right? I call them academic copycats or clones, right? Making these videos about people all over there committing crimes, murders, and stuff like that with no measure behind it, no message. They're just being ratchet. You guys are feeding this stuff, right? You guys actually tune in. So it's like a lab test, a lab rat study. And I'm just sitting back watching this stuff play out. Then I'm watching certain YouTube channels explode because of the information and these stories, and people are tuning into it. So it doesn't stop. People want to hear it. So people want to hear street tales, right? But things have changed. Like somebody said, oh, if they ban drill rap, you're going to have to lock up Denzel Washington. That's so stupid. Denzel Washington may not even care about the role that he's playing. He may like the role and is acting it, but he may not actually care and want to emulate it when he goes home. You see Denzel Washington going to do a drive-by after he did Training Day, or he's going to sell some coke to some drug dealers in Cali? No, 5-year foreign. So that argument is ridiculous. You are scared because you're fearful that your style of music is going to get ended and you don't know what to do. But I can assure you that they're probably not going to ban it. Now, if the radio stations start playing, that's a whole nother stuff. But the YouTube views are just going to go up because people want to hear the stuff that they're banning. It just makes it even more sensational. So maybe you would want your music to be banned, because then it'll become hard. It'll become something that you guys really want to see. You feel me? So back to it. Those people that be tuning into these shows, I'm not saying not to tune into these guys who shot who and snitched in old block and the old block dudes and back doors and when I was in the street and I'm Crip Mac and got jumped, Crip Mac got jumped and all this other stuff, shout out and prayers go out to him. I see he got assaulted online. But I mean, when you're walking around neighborhoods, you got tats all in your face, which is his right to put tattoos on his face, even though we know the public would judge. So I look at somebody like him and what opportunities does he have? Is he some kind of kingpin, like what you call it from Snowfall? I doubt anybody would trust Crip Mac with some kilos. Is he a robber? I hope not, because he's on YouTube trying to be famous. All right, so his success in his life at this point is capped. Now, he goes and yelling this and that, talking about gang stuff, a whole bunch of dumb stuff that nobody really cares about. As we see every day, it's entertainment for people. They don't really care. They hear the stories, they feel bad. It's just like you watch a Lifetime movie and he goes, oh, that's bad. But you go on with your life. You'll watch a Lifetime movie, see someone get assaulted next door, and then you'll still just be like, oh, the movie was more exciting. You're not going to get involved. So my point is that the people who tune into this stuff, you need to check yourselves. Why are you so enticed and excited about these gang and drill and all these type of stories? I read the comments. Y'all make sarcastic, very cold, heartless comments, just like the rappers talking about killing other people and smoking them in blunts. You guys need to check yourselves. All right? You guys need to check yourselves and check what y'all out here saying y'all like. I like to, I wish they could do a correlation and see the people who tune into these shows faithfully and are subscribing, what level of life and success places they are in life. Does it correlate to show that if you tune into that stuff, you may be a detriment to your own success? That's all I really have to say. My name is the Faces Caseworker. Until next time.